Welcome into Terrier Vision. We're here with Wofford men's basketball junior Justin Gordon by way of Charlotte, North Carolina, a graduate of Northside Christian Academy. Justin, thanks for taking some time and joining us.
No problem.
So let's get right to it. A big win on Sunday at NC State. End of the game, Wofford has possession, 6.7 seconds left. Spencer finds you. Looks like he's going to take a shot, and then you're going to the hoop. He finds you, and you lay it in. Kind of just run us through that play, and, were you expecting to get the ball in that situation?
The play was just for a smart shot. Spencer had a pretty good shot, pretty good look at it, but gave it up for a better look to me. It's just great play.
And, the NC State game had some ups and downs to it. And Wofford started out in front 15-10, and then State goes on an 11-0 run, takes the lead in the first half, goes to the halftime with a 5-point lead. What was it like in the second half to stay in the game, stay within 10 points, never went down 10 points, always kept it in single digits, and then the final 3.5 minutes?
What really kept us in the game was how low our turnovers were. We only had 4 turnovers for the game, and that kept us in, and we played amazing defense, forcing turnovers for them and getting offensive and defensive boards to close out possessions and get our team extra shots.
And then heading into tonight against Charleston Southern, how does the team kind of switch their focus from the win over NC State? You had some time to celebrate that, but how do you then switch focus so quickly and focus on Charleston Southern?
No matter what kind of win it is, of course, NC State was a really big win, but you always have to go to the next game, either that day or the next day in practice. That's what our mindset is, and we know that we have more games to play and on to better things.
Now for you this season, first 3 games came off the bench but then worked your way into the starting lineup. You've been a starter the last 7 games in a row now. What has changed in your game from last year to this year, and what do you think's helped you earn a starting role on the team?
Being more reliable and more consistent in what I do offensive and defensively. Also helping our team as a leader as far as a leadership role.
Now, what do you think's going right for the team right now? The Terriers have won 8 out of 9 following the season opener at Stanford. 8 out of 9 wins. What seems to be clicking for the team this year?
What's really clicking is definitely our defense. We've played really good defense over these past few games, and the offense is coming along as well. We're learning to be a little bit more fluent in our offense and in our movements, and better screening and passing as well.
Now coming up after Charleston Southern, some more, what people will call marquee games on the schedule at West Virginia, at Duke. How do you stay focused on a game against Charleston Southern when you have West Virginia and Duke looming on the schedule?
No matter who we're playing against, we know that we're a big game on their schedule, so we have to treat each game the same way. We have to come out and focus on this win before we can go focus on how well we can play the next game.
Now for you this season, scoring and rebounding, you've kind of taken on a larger role and I would say mostly on the glass and rebounding. How have you improved that from last year to this year?
Just being a little bit more aggressive, not being content with box outs, getting boxed out, or just relying on my teammates to get the rebound. Just have to go up and focus to get it myself. Just as long as I give a defense another person to box out, then that gives chances for Lee and Carl, other 2 good rebounders on the team, and CJ as well, to get the board themselves.
And Charleston Southern tonight, as I've mentioned, what's 1 or 2 things that you guys really are going to try and focus on tonight against Charleston Southern, and maybe some challenges that they pose?
Challenges deep for us defensively. We have to worry about their dribble handoffs and brush actions. They run that a lot and seem to make the defense mess up, which we can't allow. We can stop that by our communication and being able to switch correctly on defense, as well as their rebounding offensively and defensively. We just have to continue to box out, and if we can do that, if we can keep that a positive for NC State and bring that along to this game, then I think we can do that successfully tonight.
Now, so far this season in the Benjo, a home opener, a huge crowd for the ESPN game against Iona. And then the games, even some of the games following that, maybe some of the lesser games on the home schedule, Presbyterian, Florida National, still, a pretty good turnout at Benjamin Johnson Arena. Do you kind of feel that the community in Spartanburg is getting excited about this basketball season?
Yes, I can definitely tell that as far as on our campus and throughout the Spartanburg community. We've been able to get a lot more support than we have had before, and a lot of that deals with how our success from last season and our success from our home opener as well. The excitement and the atmosphere in the arena will continue to keep people getting in here.
And then following the new year, Terriers head straight into conference play, all Southern Conference games, no breaks in that action starting in January. What's a team on the Southern Conference schedule, maybe a team that you're looking forward to facing the most, if any?
Really, any team that is a conference game, it's going to be a big game for us. No specific team, really. Just want to play them all, beat them all, and do what we did last year and win the tournament.
And lastly, before I let you go, have you declared a major, and if so, what is that major and why?
I have declared accounting, but I think I'm going to make the switch over to business econ. I like the area, how it deals with a little bit of accounting and finance in both of those areas, as well as the macro and micro econ classes. Those really piqued my interest early in my college career.
What is it about those classes that kind of piques your interest?
I'm really good with math, and I like the whole economy, how it deals with both small level businesses and large level businesses such as like in government as well.
All right, Justin. Well, thanks for taking the time, and good luck tonight against Charleston Southern and the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That was Wofford men's basketball junior forward Justin Gordon.